other day, right, I pull up to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I pull up to the gym and get ready for my workout. Now, normally, I work out in my sandals. I work out in my sandals, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody have no issues about it. A lot of people do it, you know? And on this day in particular, I pull up. I'm walking to the door. One of the employees, he looking through the door windows, you know, and I see it on his face. Like I'm like, I see him around the gym a lot of times, and he look like a fucking weirdo. He always got a smug look on his face. You know what I'm saying? I could just tell. I'm real good at reading people. So I'm already knowing as I'm walking up, like, yeah, this dude finna be on some weird shit. I don't even know about what, you know, so I walk in there. So when I walk in there, I'm like, hey man, what's going on? He instantly dismisses it. He looking straight ahead. First thing he say is, by any chance, do you got some shoes? I say, yeah, I got some shoes. He say, no, I'm saying like you got some shoes in your car. What I wanted to say was, no shit, Sherlock. Duh, nigga. Yeah, I got some shoes in my car. I know what you talking about, nigga. But I ain't say that. You know, I just said, yeah, I got some shoes in my car. You know? And he was like, yeah, okay, it's good. Cause we just can't wear those. I'm like, okay. I'm like, cool, man, no problem. You know, it's all good, no problem at all. You know, and I asked him about my billing, you know, and I got my shoes and I went about my workout. Now, the old me would've went back and forth with him. You know what I'm saying? The old me would've, hey man, but I do this all the time, you know, like a typical gym goer. You know what I'm saying? When you tell them something they can't do, that's what the old me would've did, and not because he told me that I couldn't wear my sandals, only because he was enjoying that. You know, and I saw it in his face, you know. He's enjoying this, you know, he's happy. He was hoping I said I ain't had no damn shoes in my car. He was hoping for that. He was hoping I said, no, I ain't got no shoes in my car. He wanted to turn my ass around so I won't have a workout. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got a little smirk on his face, you know, as he telling me he can't do it. You know, he feeling high and mighty, you know. You know, a lot of people when they in these jobs, you know, and they're in a position where they can tell somebody else something, what they can and can't do, you know, that strokes their ego. You know what I'm saying? That make them feel like something. You know, and if you're a people reader like me, you will see right through that shit. You know, this gym that I go to, I worked there for 2 years. I was working there for 2 years. And he don't even know me, you know. And I ain't one of them people that's like, oh, I worked there before, so you know who I am? Nah, I ain't saying it like that. But I'm just saying like, bro, you know, I know the ins and outs of this place, you know. You just give me a hard time, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I played it cool, you know. But the old me would have been mad about that. The old me would have been trying to go back and forth because he trying to play with me. You know, he ain't just trying to do his job. I had to pat myself on the back because that's God telling me, hey, you came a long way, son. What you doing is paying off, son. What you doing is paying off. Keep doing it. You see, God will show you signs. God will put tests in front of you. And once you pass those tests, it's your job to realize that there was a test from God. And that was him telling you, good job. Good job. That's how life works. That's how God works. That's how God speaks to you. God don't speak to you in words. He speaks to you through life. He speaks to you through actions in life. You got to have an eye for it, though. You know, and that was God telling me, man, like, good job, you know. And I was proud of myself. Just real cool about it, you know. You know, I've been working on that. You know, I don't want to be the guy, you know, that's starting unnecessary bull crap. Even though, like I said, he was kind of stroking his ego a little bit. You know, I peeped it. You know, if you ask me, could be wrong, but if you ask me, he was trying to stroke his ego a little bit. But even still, if I would have sat here and got mad and tried to go back and forth with this dude, I would have been embarrassing myself. Because that man has plausible deniability on me to say, I'm just doing my job. I'm just telling him what he's supposed to do. You know, even though I'm reading in between the lines. You know what I'm saying? But that don't matter. He can hide behind them. He can hide behind the job, you know. Even if he is giving me a hard time. If them rules are legitimate, then I'm looking stupid as hell if I go back and forth with him. You know, and I know that. You know, I'm smarter than that. Especially now today. You know, so yeah, I'm proud of myself for that. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, God gonna tell you. God gonna tell you when you do a good job. God gonna test you. You know what I'm saying? But when them tests come, hold it down, pass them tests. Don't let these goofy ass niggas and these goofy ass females trick you out your spot, play with your intelligence, disrespect your intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Battle back with intelligence, you know? And that's all I got, man. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.